Good afternoon, all of you. Today we discuss signal flow graph, second model problem. Already we discussed in last class and previous classes also we discussed this problem. Yesterday in this problem we discussed half, so we discussed fully today. This problem is very important for external point of view and mid point of view. So all of you listen carefully. So many times asked this problem. Find the overall gain of the system as shown in figure. Okay, he is given one signal flow graph here. In this first step is signal flow graph is we can find the how many forward paths are there in a system. Yesterday I told, if you told no, 6 number of forward paths are there in a signal flow graph, in this signal flow graph. What is that? This is the one of the forward path, and second one is this one, third one is this one, and fourth one is this one, and fifth one is this one, and sixth one is this one. Here 6 forward paths are there in a signal flow graph. So first we can write separately all forward paths. Can draw separately each forward path. Okay, I am drawing here each of the forward paths separately. Okay, then after we can find the forward path gain. Then after we can find the forward path gain. What is forward path gain? Whatever the elements are there in the forward path, those elements will be, we can multiply all those elements. Here the elements are 1, G2, G4, G6, 1 in the first forward path, right? Here 1, G4, G2, G6 and 1. Here these are the elements. So what is the forward path gain? Here G2, G4, G6, G2, G4, G6. This is the first forward path gain. Next, second forward path gain. We can multiply the all those elements. Here G3, G5, G7, 1. So we can take G3, G5 and G7 as a second forward path gain. I am taking P1 as a first forward path and P2 is a second forward path. Like that I am taking up to P6. Okay, this is the P2. Next P3. P3 is equal to this forward path gain. What is that? G2, G1, G7 are there. So I am taking G1, G2, G7. G1, G2, G7. This is the third forward path gain. Next, fourth forward path gain. Here G3, G8, G6 are there in this forward path. So what is the forward path gain P4? G3, G8, G6. This is the fourth forward path gain. Same way we can find the forward path gain 5 and 6. First we can write all those things. Okay, forward path 5 and 6 also can written. That is minus G1, G3, G7, H8, G8, H1 forward path 5 gain, and forward path gain 6 is minus G1, G2, G6, G8, H2 from this graph, from this forward path, right? These are the forward path gains from this signal flow graph. This is the first step. The forward paths are very important first in this signal flow graph. Forward paths are mistake we do the mistake in the forward paths, whole problem will be mistake. So first we can observe the what are the forward paths are there in a signal flow graph first. Then after all the forward paths are taken separately, and after that we can write the all the forward path gains. We can multiply the forward path variables, then we can write the forward path gain. This is the first step. Okay. Then going to the second step, individual loops. Individual loops in a system or signal flow graph. Here what are the loops are there in this signal flow graph? Okay, this is the what is loop? The starting point, whatever the starting point is there, the ending point is also same. That is called loop. So I am taking 3 as a starting point, 3. So ending point also same here. So this is a one loop, right? Same way here also I am taking seventh point. Seventh point is a starting point, ending with same point here. So this is also one loop, second loop I am taking. And third one, any other loops are there? Yeah. Here I am taking 7 as a starting point and ending with 7. So this is also one of the loop. Here 3 loops are there in system. Other than these 3, any loops are there in a signal flow graph? Anyone tell me? Any loops are there? Three, four, one loop, 7, 8, one loop, and 3, 4, 7, 8, one loop. Okay. Then after we can write separately all these loops and multiply the loop elements, we will get loop gain. Okay, I am writing this 3, 4 as separate and 7, 8 as separate and 3, 4, 7, 8 as a separate. Okay, I am writing here. Okay, 3, 4. So here the elements are G4 and minus H1. So first loop gain is I am taking as a P11. P11 is equal to G4 into minus H1. Okay, G4 into minus H1. So minus G4 H1. First loop gain. Second loop gain, that is I am taking as a P21, that is G5 into minus H2. So I am taking minus G5 H2. Same way I am taking third loop gain P31, that is G1 G8 minus H1 minus H2. Minus H1 minus cancel. Here G1 G8 H1 H2. G1 G8 H1 H2. These are the 3 loop gains in this signal flow graph. Okay, from this it is completed. Second step is completed. Loops, we are taken the loops from the signal flow graph. Then after we can write separately that loops and then we can find the loop gains. Then after third step is 2 non-touching loops. Any 2 non-touching loops are there in your system? Any 2 non-touching loops are there? Anyone tell me? Any 2 non-touching loops are there in a system? Yes. What are there? What are the 2 non-touching loops? 3 4, right? 7 8, right? Exactly. 3 4 and 7 8. These two are two non-touching loops. Any other two non-touching loops are there other than this? No, right? Only one two non-touching loop is there, that is 3 4 and 7 8. So we can take these two loops separately and multiply all those all those variables in these two loops. So what is that? G4, two non-touching loop gain is G4, G5, H1, H2. Minus H1 minus H2, minus cancel. This is the loop gain G4, G5, H1, H2. We can multiply the two loops, two loop variables. Okay, in these two non-touching loops we can multiply all those variables in a two loops. Okay, that is G4, G5, H1, H2. This is the two non-touching loop gain. Then we can find the Mason's gain formula. So Mason's gain formula, what are the elements are there? Again, delta and delta k. You can find in next step delta and delta k, right? So what is delta? Delta is 1 minus sum of individual loops plus sum of non-touching individual loop gain. So here how many sum of individual loops? 3 sum of individual loops. So from this 1 minus we are taken P11. So P11, P21, P31. These are the individual loop gains plus and two non-touching loop gain, right? So we can write that one. Then we will get the delta value, right? Here delta value is sum of 1 minus sum of individual loops plus two non-touching loop gain, that is P12. So I am writing P11 G4H1 minus G5H2 plus G1 G8 H1 H2. So we can substitute here, and P12 also we can substitute G4 G5 H1 H2. Then we can simplify, then we will get delta value is 1 plus G4 H1 plus G5 H2 minus G1 G8 H1 H2 plus G4 G5 H1 H2. This is the delta value. Then after we can find the delta 1, delta k. Delta k is depends upon the number of forward paths. So delta k so can depends upon the number of forward paths. The number of forward paths are 6. So the delta value also we can take delta 1 to delta 6. We can take delta 1 to delta 6. Okay. In this delta 1 means first forward path non-touching loop. Okay. This is the first forward path. So non-touching loop for this first forward path, right? What are the loops are there? Non-touching loop, first forward path. Anyone tell me? Here first forward path non-touching loop is 7 8. This loop is non-touching to this forward path, right? 7 8. So we can take delta 1 is 1 minus this loop gain. So this loop gain is 1 minus into minus plus G5 H2. 1 plus G5 H2. This is the first delta 1. Next we can take delta 2. Delta 2. Delta 2 is second forward path we can take. This is the second forward path. This is the second forward path. Non-touching loop is here is second forward path is 3, 4. Right? 3, 4. So we can write 1 minus the loop gain. So minus into minus plus 1 plus G4 H1. 1 plus G4 H1. Right? This is the second forward path. Right? Next, third forward path is this one. So this forward path touching with all the loops. So the delta 3 is 1. Delta 3 is 1 minus 0. So 1. All the loops are touching delta 3. Third forward path touching with the all the loops. So we are taking delta 3 is a 1 minus 0. Okay. Next one. Fourth non-touching loop. That is this one. Fourth forward path is this one. So this forward path also touching with the all the loops. Right? So delta 4 also 1 minus 0. That is 1. Delta 4 also 1. Right? Next fifth forward path. Fifth forward path is this one. This one. Right? So this delta 5 also touching with the all the loops. So 1 minus 0. This is also 1. Right? Next one. Delta 6. Delta 6. We can find the delta 6. So we can take sixth forward path. Sixth forward path is this one. Right? This also touching with the all the loops. So delta 6 also 1. Only delta 1 and delta 2 only non-touching with the loop. One loop. But remaining all are touching with the all the loops. So we can take delta 3, delta 4, delta 5 and delta 6 is equal to 1. And delta 1 is equal to 1 plus G5 H2 and delta 2 is equal to 1 plus G4 H1. These are the delta 1 to delta 6 values. We know the Mason's gain formula. T is equal to 1 by delta sigma k is equal to pk into delta k. Here k value is 6. So 1 by delta into P1 delta 1 plus P2 delta 2 plus P3 delta 3 plus P4 delta 4 plus P5 delta 5 plus P6 delta 6. We have 6 forward paths, so we can take up to 6. P6 delta 6. Okay. This is the formula for the transfer function. Mason's gain formula. From the Mason's gain formula, we find delta value. P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6 values also we know. That is forward path gains. And we find the delta 1, delta 2, delta 3, delta 4, delta 5, delta 6 just now. So all those values we can substitute, then we will get the transfer function. Right? In this signal flow transfer function. So I am substituting the all the values here. I am substituting the here all those values. G4, G5, G6 is a P1. So P1 into delta 1. Delta 1 is 1 plus G5H2. 1 plus G5H2. So substitute. G3, G5, G7, P2. Next delta 2. Delta 2 is a 1 plus G4H1. I am substituted here. Then plus P3 value G1, G2, G7. Delta 3 is 1. So only I am writing P3. Next P4 into delta 4. Delta 4 value 1. So I am writing only P4. That is G3, G6, G8. Next value is P5 delta 5. Delta 5 also 1. So I am writing only P5. That is P1 is P5 is G1 minus G1, G3, G7, G8, H1. And P6 delta 6. Delta 6 also 1. So P6 I am writing minus G1, G2, G6, G8, H2. These are the P1 delta 1, P2 delta 2, P3 delta 3, P4 delta 4 plus P5 delta 5 plus P6 delta 6. We substitute all those values. Then by delta value also we find it here, right? The delta value also we can substitute here. That is the transfer function of the system. Okay, it is clear all of you? It is clear? I think it is clear all of you. This is also same model problem you can do. I will tell another model problem. Yeah. Some of the times he asking the convert the block diagram into signal flow graph, then we can find the transfer function. Okay. First he is given the block diagram. From that block diagram we write the signal flow graph. Draw the signal flow graph. Okay. From this, first we can take the nodes. First you can take nodes. This is a first node. R of S is a first node. This summing point I am taking second node. This branch point also I am taking one node. This point also I am taking one node. And this summing point another node. And finally the output is another node. First you identify the nodes in a block diagram. Okay. Then after you can draw one straight line. Okay. First in that straight line we can take 6 nodes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, first node is R of S. Sixth one is C of S. Right? After that we can take summing point as a 1. Then after G1, 3 to 2, 3, 2 to 3, 1. Nothing is there, so 2 to 3, 1 I am taking. And 3 to 4, G1 is there, so I am taking G1. 3 to 4, G1. And 4 to 5, that is G2. 4 to 5 is G2, right? And 5 to 6, 1. 5 to 6 is 1. Okay. Then after 3 to 5. 3 to 5 is the G3 is there. So 3 to 5. 3 to 5 I am drawing and arrow mark is from this side. So I am taking arrow mark like this G3. Okay. And 2 to 4 also one more there. So 2 to 4. Arrow mark is like this. So I am taking this side. That is here minus is there. So minus H. Here also minus is there. So minus G3 I am taking here in a feedback. We are eliminating the summing point. So we can take whatever the here minus is there. We can take in a feedback minus. Okay. Here minus H. Here minus G3. Okay. This is the signal flow graph. All of you clear? first you take all the nodes first of all. 1, 2, this is the 3, this is the 4, the summing point is 5 and output is 6. After that we can draw one line and identify all the nodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, input is R of S, output is C of S. We take the input and output side, first node and last node. Then after 3 to 5, here 1, 2 to 3 there is not there anything, any variable, no, so 1 I am taking, and 3 to 4 G1 and 4 to 5 G2 and 5 to 6 not there anything, so 1 I am taking, and 3 to 5 G3 is there, so the arrow mark is like this, so I am taking arrow mark is same way G3, and here minus is there, so minus G3 I am taking here, and 4 to 2 one more feedback is there, so I am taking this feedback also. Here also minus is there in a feedback, so I am taking minus H. This is the signal flow graph. From the block diagram we can take the signal flow graph like this, right? Like this we are getting the signal flow graph. From this we can find the same steps, that is we can find the number of forward paths first, then after we can draw the forward paths separately and take the forward path gain. Then after second step is loops, number of loops we can identify, then after we can take the loop gain, and third step is number of two non-touching loops. Then after you can take the delta and delta k, we can find the delta and delta k. Then after we can find the all those values in the Marson's-Kane formula. Okay, here how many number of forward paths are there in this signal flow graph? Anyone tell me? How many number of forward paths are there in a signal flow graph? Two, right. What are they? Yes, 2 are right. One is a 1 to 6, right, 1 to 6. Another one is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Right. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. These are the two forward paths are there. So we can write separately, we can draw separately that two forward paths. Okay. First I am taking the 1 to 6, one forward path. Next I am taking 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, another one. Can draw the separately here, right? Then after we can take the forward path gain. Okay, forward path gain is we can multiply the elements. Here 1, 1, G1, G2, 1. So I am multiplying the elements, then we will get the first forward path gain is G1 into G2. Okay, second forward path gain. Second forward path gains also the variables are 1, 1, minus G3, 1, right? So here the forward path gain P2 is minus G3, right? Then after we can take the individual loops. How many loops are there in a system? Okay, how many loops are there in a system? Anyone tell me? Yes, only one loop is there, that is 2 to 4. Okay, so we can take this loop gain, we can draw separately. First loop gain P11, that is G1 into H1 minus G1 into H1. This is the loop gain, right? Then after, what is the next step? Two non-touching loops are two non-touching loops. Here only one loop is there, so we cannot find two non-touching loops. Here loop is only one, so we cannot find two non-touching loops. So we can skip the third step, two non-touching loops, right? Next step, the fourth step is we can find the delta and delta k, delta and delta k. Here the delta k's are, the forward paths are 2, so the delta k values are delta 1 and delta 2, delta 1 and delta 2. So first we can find the delta. Delta is 1 minus sum of individual loops, 1 minus sum of individual loops. So the delta value is 1 minus individual loop gain is here G1 into minus H. So we will get minus into minus plus 1 plus G1 H. This is the delta value. Delta value is 1 plus G1 H, right? Delta 1 and delta 2. What is delta 1? The first forward path gain, whatever the non-touching loop is there, that loops is called delta 1, 1 minus that loop gain. This is the first forward path, the non-touching loop with this forward path. So any loop is not there here, the first forward path touching with this loop. So the delta 1 value is 1 minus 0, that is 1, right? Next delta 2. Delta 2. So the second forward path I am taking. The second forward path also touching with this loop. So the delta 2 value also 1. Delta 2 value also 1. From this we can find the all those values. So we can substitute the transfer function, that is Mason's gain formula, T is equal to 1 by delta. Here two forward paths are there, so P1 delta 1 plus P2 delta 2 I am taking. Okay. Here we find the all those values P1, P2 and delta 1 and delta 2 delta. So we can substitute all those values in this Mason's gain formula, then we can find the transfer function of this system. Okay. So all the values we can substitute here. P1 is G1 G2 and delta 1 value is 1 minus G3, P2 value is minus G3. So delta 2 value is 1, so G1 G2 minus G3 by delta value is 1 plus G1 H. This is the transfer function of this system. This is the transfer function of the system. In this signal flow graph, any doubts? Can conversion of block diagram to signal flow graph and signal flow graph reduction techniques. Any doubts? Ask me. Any doubts? This is also same problem. I will tell conversion first. we can do the signal flow graph. Okay, he is given, first convert the block diagram to signal flow graph and determine the transfer function using Mason's gain formula. So first you take the all the nodes first in a block diagram. Okay, sorry. Yeah, first we can take the all the nodes, we can identify the nodes. First I am taking R of S is a first node, and this summing point is second node, this summing point is third node, and this summing point is fourth node, and this branch point is fifth node, and this branch point is also another node I am taking, and this summing point is I am taking seventh node, this is also eighth node, and last finally the output is ninth node. Okay, here 9 nodes are there in a block diagram. Then after we can take one line, then we can write all the nodes in a circle. 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, then after we write the variables g1 to 2. Here only summing point is there, so I am taking as a 1. 2 to 3, 2 to 3 also no variables are there, so I am taking 1. 3 to 4, 3 to 4 g1 is there, so can take g1. Next 4 to 5, no variables are there, so 1. 5 to 6, here g2 variable is there, so I am taking g2. 6 to 7, g3 variable is there, so I am taking g3. 7 to 8, no variables are there, 1. Here 8 to 9, also no variables, so I am taking 1. Whatever the variables are there, we can write, remaining will be 1. Okay, then after 5 to 7, one feedback link is there, so we can take 5 to 7, we can draw one line. Then the arrow mark is output direction, so I am taking this direction g4. Here minus is there, so I am taking in a, the summing point is minus is there in a feedback, so we can take minus g4. Okay, then after 8 to 4, one feedback is there. 8 to 4, one feedback is there, the direction is like this, so we can take h2. Here minus is there, so minus h2. Okay, then after 6 to 3 also another feedback is there, that is h1, so h1, here minus is there feedback, so minus h1. Okay, then after can draw 8 to 2, 8 to 2 also another feedback is there, right, another feedback is there, so I am taking, here there is no element, so I am taking the 1. Here feedback minus is there, so minus 1 I am taking, minus 1 I am taking. This is the conversion of block diagram to signal flow graph. You can observe here the signal flow graph, same like that only, so right. Same procedure, signal flow graph. Any doubts, ask me. Okay, this is the same process. Any doubts from this? Who is Vinesh Kumar? Vinesh Kumar. Your roll number? Vinesh Kumar and Aditya. Your roll numbers I am not seeing here. Anyone having any doubts in this signal flow graph? In this signal flow graph not there in your syllabus, but sometimes he is asking the signal flow graph also. That's why I to tell this subject, tell this topic, signal flow graph. Most probably he is asking block diagram reduction technique only. You can verify the block diagram reduction and answer will be by using signal flow graph also. Both are same. We can do the block diagram reduction technique, either signal flow graph is, the answer is same. So we can easily do the signal flow graph, so we can verify the answer with signal flow graph also. Okay. Anytime you have any doubt in the block diagram reduction answer, you can verify with signal flow graph also. Okay. Any doubts? We have only 2 minutes of time, so you can start any other topic. Any doubts? Tell me. It is clear, ma, all of you, signal flow graph? All of you clear? Only few members only giving the responses. What about remaining members? Are you understood or not? Okay.